All right, guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel, this is Zionhublogistics and my name is Samuel Joshua. Here we discuss something that have to do with money, meaning importation and e-commerce, most especially how you can make money online. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be talking much about the latest method we can use to activate and get our Alipay account verified. All right, so what you want to do is to click on sign up here. So once you click on sign up, you click on this check down arrow to select this area code to the one to your country's code. So what you want to do is to input Nigeria here. Then you click on the mobile number, you input the mobile number there, and by default, once you click on this sign up, clicking on sign up will takes you to this page where you get to agree to their privacy protection, and you can play around and read it through. So you click on agree. Clicking on agree will send a SMS code to that number. So once the code enters, right, this is where it's going to take you. So this recommended international version simply means that it is available for those people who are outside of China. Okay, so I will advise you to just enter international version. Okay, so this is what the dashboard looks like once you are done creating the Alipay account. Now we just finished with the first step, right? So what you want to do in this case is to come to your settings here. You can see right here that we have nickname on set. Now the purpose of this tutorial and the purpose of uploading this video is for you to have the clue and for you to know how you can verify your Alipay account, right? So now the next thing you want to do is to click on this balance here. Once you click on balance will take you here. You can see under the balance we have 0.00, and there is an instruction under it which says before using this service you first need to fill in your name, ID number and other informations to complete the verification. And how do we get this done? Now the reason why you are here is for we to verify our international passport. So there are no other ways than these two methods I want to show you now. The first one is by you using your international passport or using someone else's international passport, and this is how it works. Don't bother uploading any international passport when you haven't gotten to this stage. This is the stage where you are going to be inputting maybe your brother, your nephew, your sibling, or any of your relative. You can use their international passport and there is no side effects to it at all. You can mark my words for that. So now let's assume you want to use your brother or any of your relative international passports. Before you get to this stage, you must have the passport photograph on your gallery, on your phone. What you want to do is to snap it on your phone. Okay, so once you snap it, and if it is still your own too, the same method is what we are still going to be making use of. Okay, so now we are going to click on verify now. Clicking on verify now will take us here. Okay, let's wait for the page to load. So clicking on that one will take us here. By default, this has already worked with our GPRS and it has know our location. You can see we have Nigerian passport information here. So there are two methods to it. The first one is the one I just said earlier on. If you are not a Nigerian, you can click on this region here to select and change your region to maybe your country. Okay, so now the first thing you want to do in this fresh page is to upload all the necessary informations on this international passport. Okay, the first one is the full name on the international passport. you can just minimize and write it manually here: the date of birth, the expiring date, the passport number, and the full name. But I don't advise you do that. It will take your time. So just click on this scan to fill in automatically. So you click here. Clicking here will give you two different options. Okay, two different options in the sense that if you have the passport with you there, what you want to do is to click on this scan passports. Once you click on scan, it will open your camera here. Now you can see that this camera has opened. Okay, so I decided to black this my camera here. So you are going to scan the passport, and automatically is going to scan it and upload your information. Let me go back. But in the case of the absentia of the passport, you are going to be making use of this select from album, which is what I'm going to be doing now. So you click on select from album. So let me just try this this second one here, if it is going to automatically see the informations. I believe okay. So you can see that everything is being uploaded automatically. It scans it automatically, right? So you click on submit. This is a very simple method you want to use to verify your international passport, international Alipay account. So by default, it's going to take you here. So the first one is applicable for those people who are in China, while the last one is also applicable for those people who are also in China. So for the case of we that are into we the foreigners, we make use of the face verification. Okay, so now this is where you get to scan the face of the owner of that international passport. So once you click this verification here, if you are still the owner of your passport, it is fine. You can also make use of it since it is your face. Okay, so now you click here. Once you click here, it takes you here directly. So he said, please take a photo of 𝐩𝐞𝐬𝐲𝐬 passport, which is the front page of that international passport. This will also give you two options where you can use your camera to snap the picture directly, or you upload from album. So let me just upload from album here. So I click on upload from album. Upload from album will also automatically scan this passport again. Do you get it? All right, so now you can see that it takes us to this page. This is where we are going to be using our face to verify this international passport. Now please, once you click on this verify now, it's going to open the camera, and you are going to use your face to scan that camera directly, and it's going to match with it, and it's going to see verify now. If the owner of that international passport is not there with you, you can definitely take your time to go to his place and get it done, or you can invite him over. But before then, tell him what you want to make use of this Alipay for. I hope you get what I'm saying. Now, in some cases, once you use the face, they might say under review, application under review. Within 24 hours, they are going to verify it, and your account will be fully verified. I'm very, very sure of this, guys. So guys, literally after using the face verification and the camera just come up, and I use my brother's face to do the verification, and before I know it, the account was fully verified. And you know, if you are to watch the video before now, when we click on this profile, we have nickname on set. You can see that the name on the international passport I use has already been filled up here, and the name is there already. So to check if this account is verified, you can come to this balance here. You click on balance and see what you have. You know, before now we used to have something like unverified, verified now under the balance. So let's see what we have now. This is where to see if this account is verified. All right, so let me just wait. Let me wait to see what we have. I believe is my router network now, so let me just wait. All right, it's coming up. All right, you can see right here that we have top up and withdraw. There is nothing like verified. So to show this as a evidence that this account has been verified, this is what you are going to be having. In some cases you might have to wait for 24 hours, and in some cases is instant. All right, so now let me go back to the settings. Click on settings here, then you click on account and security. This is where to confirm as well. You can easily confirm here if the account is fully verified, and trust me guys, this account will not be having issues. You can see under the identity information, you can see verified there, and the name of the international the passport owner, you can see it's there. So there are some settings we need to do now, in which we are going to be setting up after this account has been verified. So we need to set our payment password. Immediately after we will verify this thing, this option will pop up guys. So make sure that you set your, I think is 6 or 8. So let's quickly, there are some settings you need to set up after verifying this account using someone else's international passport. All right, so Alipay do have their terms and conditions when it comes to you verifying or getting some things done on their app. Okay, so now you come to me, this is me under your profile here, and you come to these settings here. So you come to, first thing you want to do is to firstly set up your account and security. So if you use any of the your brother's number and details, so here is where you are going to be changing it. So the first one says mobile number, so you can click on this mobile number here to change the settings. These are general settings that you need to do now before anything can be done at all, before you even go ahead in linking it with your Taobao. And this is what I'm going to be doing now. So here you can change it to the number you're having access to. Once you click on this change number, it's going to ask for your what's it called, it's going to ask for your number you want to add, the number you want to add. So you add it. After you are done with that, you come back here, then you add your email address. It is very, very important. So once you add your email address, what this email address is benefit is that if you are not having access to this number, you can definitely use your email to log in directly with your password. All right, and if you are to watch carefully, you see that we just logged in, we registered that account with just an OTP. Okay, and we have not set up the login password. So here is the third option where you are seeing login password. So this is where we are going to be setting our login password. So you click on this login password here to change your login password. So this is where you are going to create the login password. So whenever you want to log in another phone, you can see that a OTP has been sent to this number. So once you input this OTP, it's going to ask you if you want to it's going to ask you to create a new password. So once you create the login password, this is the password you are going to be using. Okay, this is the login password you are going to be using to log in with your email address. Do you get it? So that is for the login details. I'm not going to be changing this now because I've already no, don't worry, I'll set it up later. So now let's go back, quit. So that's the third one. Let me just go back a little bit. Let me go back. Okay, so that's the third one. Now coming to the fourth one, which is login method. You can, we have different methods we use to log in. Now you can set it as your face. You can sign in with your face. Since you are the owner of this, is only applicable if you are the owner of this international passport. Do you get it? So now you can set it that if you want to log in, it will just scan your face and it will log in directly. Do you get it? And you can also select your trusted device here. Maybe you are logging with 2 or 3 different phones. You can just set it here. But this one is not a must. So let's go back to the next one, which is I think we have our ID verified. And these are things you need to know under this one, under this account security. And it is very, very important. Please, wherever you're having any issues, just come to my DM. Okay, so now let me quickly go back, and if you want to reach me out, you can reach me out on my number 081-600-87598. You can either call me or you text me on WhatsApp. You can also reach me on my Instagram handle at Zionhublogistics. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is this payment settings here. It is very, very important, guys. Trust me when I say it is very, very important. Now, talking of this payment password, let me click on it. This payment password is just like you buying something. You want to make a transfer on your mobile app, maybe your mobile banking app. So after you input the person account number, it confirms it. Then you are going to be inputting your PIN. This is what it simply means here. So you come to this, just leave the other ones here. We don't need it. Okay, unless you want to use touch ID. If your phone is using fingerprint, you can just click on this biological ID pay. All right, but what we want to deal with here is the payment password. So you click here. Once you click here, this is where you are going to be setting your payment password. Okay, so now you can see that we have do you remember the password for peculiar blah 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 at gmail.com? I will press yes. So once I press yes here, it's going to take me to where I'm going to be getting this done. Okay, so you can see now that it's telling me to enter the current password to modify the password. So I have set the password for this account. So if I want to change it now, I'll just input the previous one. Then it's going to. So once you input it, it's going to take you directly and you are going to change it. It is very, very important. Please, every step I'm teaching you in this video is very, very important for you not to be having any issues later on. Okay, so now let's go back. Let's assume we've already set it up now. So these are things that we need to put into action after verifying the Alipay. Okay, so now some people talked about them. Let me go back to the settings, that they will just their Alipay is not showing Taobao account number anymore. Yes, you shouldn't be having any issues regarding that. If you want to get your Taobao username from your Alipay, the same number, this is just simple method I want to tell you now for free. So please, if you are watching this video, maybe anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, I beg you in God's name, please just subscribe. It's free to subscribe, guys. So now, if you want to get your Taobao username, just use that number that you used to open this that you used to open this Alipay account. Use it to create your Taobao account number. Use it to create a Taobao account. So by default, the Taobao username that they give you is what you are going to be using as your username. So this will serve you this will serve as your username, and you can also use it to log in via 16882. What do I mean by that? You can use the same login password, your username, your Taobao username on Taobao. You can also use it to log in on 1688. I recorded a video concerning that. If you want to watch it, just I will link it in the description of this video. All right, let's proceed. So the last thing you want to do here is to add a bank card. It is very, very important. This is where some people mix it up, like I will always say. Now, if you don't add your bank card, let me click on add bank card now. If you don't add any of this bank card, it's likely you are going to be having issues. So trust me, it's likely you are going to be having issues. And what do I mean by that? If you want to make a payment on 1688 and they did not find any card linked to your Alipay account, they are definitely not going to let you make that payment. But if you have added a card, and it will bring that options that you should pay with your card, but if you don't want to pay, you are going to see another option for you to use your balance to make a payment. So this is where you'll be able to use it. Now, if you want to learn how you can buy RMB at cheaper rates, then I can also help you fund your RMB at, depending on the rate for that day. I can help you fund it. You can do what to come to my DM. I'll help you fund this account. You'll be able to use it to buy directly, and it's going to be reflecting in your balance here. So guys, coming back to the last step, which is the card. Now, they are being selective when it comes to this card. Do you get it? So you can either add, I think Zenith, you can add your Zenith prepared card, is either Naira or dollar, and you can also add your, what's it called, your, if you have any domiciliary card, you can also add it. It will work perfectly for it.